Remember to comment and share to get into a drawing. Oh, let's see. Just getting everything ready here. I might be, yeah, I think I am a couple minutes early. So today we're going to do just some fun cards. There's a new set that we're going to be using that is on the online exclusive. I'm going to show you something fun with that. Show you a fun new, I shouldn't say a new, but a product. Maybe you have overlooked it, didn't know how to use it. I'm going to show you how today. And then a fun little technique. So these are just my fun cards today. So using different stamp sets, and I will show you as we go along what page they're on. If you have any questions, the item number, the price, be sure to let me know. And as always, you know, comment and share. So let's see if anybody. Hi, Kathy. How are you doing this morning? Did you just get home? No, you're off today. That's right. Kathy, that cute little card that we did with the rhino, I thought I got to share that today. That is so stinking cute. So it's just fun. It's a fun set. I'm kind of really bummed that it's only going to be around for a little while. And this is the set that we're going to be using today, Rhino Ready. So it's not going to be around very much longer. So it's kind of a fun set to use. So yeah, I got going here. I didn't realize it was early. So sorry about that if I started early. Oh, you just woke up for me. You're so sweet. Ah, girl. That's about what I need today. It's been a couple tough days. So, but I'm glad to be here with all of you guys today. This is what I needed to get out and stamp and be with you guys and share some fun things. So and I hear we're getting more snow. I am so sick of snow. So I'm just going to get some of my stuff ready here. And for some of you that have been to my classes, look what I have. I have a brand new paper piercing pad. My other ones looked pretty bad. So I'm like, I think I need to start replacing them. But when I got this out of the bag, I'm like, oh my God, this is so awesome. The other ones look pretty, well, I'll show you. They all look pretty pathetic. They've got holes, and this one's really got a lot of holes. Oh, there's another new one. But this one's really bad. It's like sometimes we don't realize how bad a condition our stuff is until we get in something new, and it's like, this is awesome. Okay, so for today, like I said, I'm going to be doing just 3 fun cards. So the stamp sets I'm using is Rhino Ready, and that is the online exclusive. So you can actually get that as a bundle, or you can just get the stamp set. So that is on this flyer. And when I get done here, I'll put everything on my lisastamps.com, and I'll have everything listed on there. So if you want to even go in there and place an order, you can just click on those and it'll take you right to the store, so you don't have to worry about the item number. So, and then I am using the Tropical Leaf, and that is also a stamp set or a bundle. So that is really a fun one. Okay, so let's get everything started here. And like I said, I know, Kathy, you made this one. When oh, I gotta clean this off. When you were here on Saturday, but I looked at that one and I'm like, I gotta use that one. So now remember today that if you have a $35 order, you are going to get 2 of each card to make. And then if you have a $50 order, you are going to get these opal rounds. I think they were just really cute. They got a little iridescent on them. So, okay, let's get started. And Kathy, I have a really fun card that I don't know that you did this technique. So this will be really something fun for you. So just take and using the bone folder to get a nice crisp crease on that. And my pieces here. And I'm going to take the white one and let me get a scrap of paper. Oh, I guess I don't need that there. I put that there, sorry. So this is the tropical leaf one, and it is a photopolymer one, and I am using the color Granny Apple Green. This is such a fun green. I hadn't used it that much, and once you start using it and realize how pretty it is pretty awesome. You know, today I am having, I'm missing talking to you guys more. I wish that you guys were here talking to me. So we're just stamping that all over. Okay. And then I have a little white piece here. And, oops, evidently I've got green on my finger already. Okay, so we're just gonna stamp that on there like that. Well, I didn't even pay attention to the punch, how it worked. I just gotta clean my inky fingers off here. It's not good. We're starting and I've already got ink on me. And then everything else will have green for the rest of the projects. Okay. So this one has a punch. So I'm just going to take that down there and line that up. I always, when I cut paper, I cut it kind of close. Don't mean to, but I just do. Okay. So we've got that there. So like I said, this is a bundle. Okay, get that out of there. So we have a smaller white piece here. And I put the rhino and Hope Your Birthday is Wild all on one. And that's one thing that's really neat about using 2 stamp sets, or 2 in images, I should say. And you can just line them up. There, isn't he cute? Okay, so I'm just gonna let that sit there. I'm gonna get some of this other pieces put together. So this is the Granny Apple Green again. And we're just taking our black and layering that right onto there. And I'm going to take this one. And we're layering that on there. This leaf, tropical leaf, that is really cute. I don't have anything like that. Then I'm going to take that. What do you think of this Granny Apple Green? Isn't that pretty? And with the black, it's very sharp. Okay, so then I am taking my, just my blend. I'm going to color, and I know it's going to take me a little bit to color. It's hard because I try to keep it up so you can see it, but I can't see it very well. Okay, so we're just going to color him in. I'm using the fine end just to go around. Whoops. I'm going out of the lines already. When Tanner was little, one time I was coloring something in the watercoloring. You kind of do go out of the lines when you stamp and all that stuff. And I still remember when he told me one time, he says, you know you're coloring outside of the lines. And I'm like, you little stinker. He was pretty little at that time. So like I said, with blends, you get a color group. So this is gray granite. I was thinking it was a smoky slate. So the gray granite, and you get a light and a dark. And with the colors, you can blend them too. So if you have a light and a dark, you can blend them, and so they look really nice as far as. And if I was to come back with, I think this is the light. Yes, this is the light. So if I come back with the dark, I could like make some marks in there, and so that it would kind of, you know, make it look neater. But I'm just going to kind of just do the basics, go around his eye, because I didn't do that. Whoop, I just went out again. I'm trying to color fast, I know I am. Okay, so then we're just gonna take that and layer that onto, oh, congratulations to Tanner and his snowmobile. Oh my God. I tell you, that was the most weirdest thing. And the funniest thing is, when they called, I thought it was a scam. And these guys were doing everything. They had been sending me messages like crazy and saying that they wanted to talk to us about, if anybody doesn't know what happened, my son won a snowmobile from, it's Seaboys TV, and they delivered it this week. So actually last Friday they delivered it, and they're pretty big on YouTube. I've been watching some of their videos now, and oh my gosh, they're funnier than heck. They're really good. But anyway, so Tanner won a brand new snowmobile. So then I just put a couple dimensionals on the back, and there is our card. Isn't that super cute? So Tanner didn't have a snowmobile, and he, like I said, they were trying to desperately contact me and Steve, and they were leaving us messages. And last week was kind of a hard week because my mom had a stroke, and so we just weren't around very much. So we were not here to take the messages. And if I did see him, I seen that one, and I'm like, I don't know who that is. I'm not answering them. And so it's actually going to be on YouTube, I think, on Thursday. Yeah, that's the last thing I want to be, is on TV with a bunch of guys with Tanner. So that's not my comfort zone. So okay, my next card, I just folded the white, and then we are using, let me grab some of the things here so I can show you guys. Okay, so for this one, we're using Stack Stone, and Velma told me she loves when I do this, so I got to keep doing this. So thank you, Velma, for telling me that. So that is on page 116. It's right down here at the bottom. Oh, did she win that truck? I seen she was on a picture with a truck, but I didn't know she won it. Oh my gosh, that's pretty cool, Kathy. So right here is Stack Stone. And then the other one you're using is Nuts About Squirrels. And that is on page 50. So that is right there. And with this one, we're going to kind of do something fun and teach you. We're going to use the Stamparatus. So I don't know if you've used that. If you don't have that, you better get that on your list, because that is like the coolest thing. So, and I'm going to show you right from the basics, right from the start. So if you've ever come to a class, I already have it set up for you. I'm going to actually set it up for you right here. So these are the two sets we're using there. And the first thing I'm going to do, my scratch paper, I moved it. Okay, so we're going to take, first of all, this stamp set. And this is how I do background stamps. So I'm using Cajun Craze and just going to blot all over it. I had a customer that said she hated background stamps. She said, once you showed me how to use them, she said, I love them now. So then you're just going to put your paper right on top. And I always put a scratch piece of paper on there. So, I mean, I always get inky fingers, but it just will kind of help. And you just want to direct the paper. So, you know, a lot of times when we stamp, you know, we stamp, put our paper on our table, and then we stamp. But there's always voids. Your table has voids. And so then when you get done, you're like, okay, I have a lighter mark there right in the middle. Why? And that is why. With this way, you're right direct to paper, and you won't get that. Perfect. And that, okay, I'm gonna just clean this off really quick. Or put that over there so I don't get my fingers in it. And we're gonna set that aside. I'm actually gonna set all this little stuff aside here. Okay, so this is the Stamparatus. So when you get it, it comes with two magnets. I actually put a piece of washi tape around them, because otherwise to pick them up, this is just easier. Just makes it so easier. There is a little pad here. Now this pad you want to use when you are using photopolymer stamps. When you're using, you know, like the ones with the foam, you take that out of here and you use this. So that's what that is about. So with my paper, let me just check here. Okay, so with my paper, I would put that in the corner like that. So I am going to use the outline one is in black. So I would put that where I want that on my paper. And then I'm going to put my words there where I want them. Put my magnet down. Bring my paper over, or my paper, bring that over. So that picks up that. Just make sure, sometimes it does stick to it a little bit. Oh, and I just ripped my washi tape. It was getting pretty bad, I knew that. So then I'm just going to ink this up in black. I'm going to bring this over and stamp this. Okay. Now, like, oh my, it's a little bit light. So as long as my paper didn't move, you know, if it's pulled up there, just make sure that it's still up in the corner. I don't think it moved. Hopefully it didn't, otherwise it's... Okay, there it's darker now. So you can do that. So have you ever had a time that's like you're stamping something and it's like, okay, it's not dark enough? You can do this. Okay, so now for this one, we're going to take this, and this is where you want to line this up. This is really hard because I am in the camera. I think I got it right, but they said it's hard with the, it's normally not hard, but with the camera here it is a little hard. So I line that up there. So I've got that there. Again, make sure those are all in the right spots. And ink this up. Said hopefully I got it good, but I know that the camera was, I was having a hard time because the camera was there in my way. Okay. Oh. This is what's neat. Oh, I don't think I inked that up again. I think I got the other part. There. Look at that, how perfect that is. The feet are lined in there perfect. All of that. Ears, everything. Isn't that amazing? It is just so cool. And if you were like, okay, I wanted to do this card for something, you know, like, okay, I want to make 30 of these. Okay, ink that up, over. Ink that up, over. You could just keep going. So quick and easy to make multiple cards. Okay, so we've got that. Okay, so then I am losing stuff today. Okay, so now we've got our little squirrel done. And we're going to come back and we're going to do... Oh, from Quick Trip? Well, that was kind of cool. I seen that on Facebook where she was by a truck, and I was just thinking that she bought a truck. I didn't realize she won that. That is really cool. I said to Tanner, because Tanner could pick $10,000, or he could pick the the snowmobile. And I actually asked him last night, I said, Tanner, I said, did you have any inkling of taking the cash? And he goes, well, I kind of thought about it. He says, but he says, then, you know, I wouldn't have a snowmobile, and I haven't had a snowmobile for a while, and so, yeah, he said to me, actually, I think it was last night, he said, I still can't believe I won that. And I said, I know. And like I said, here was me saying, hang up. I said this to Steve. Steve was on the phone. I said, hang up. It's a scam. Hang up. And the guys, when they come, they actually said to me, they go, you said this was a scam. I said, I know I did. So they were giving me guff about, kept saying that they were a scam. Okay, so this is this natural ribbon. It's kind of got a neat little, it's cool. It's kind of gauzy feeling in a way. Okay, so we're just tying a knot. So now Tanner has a snowmobile, and it's plaid. It's actually pretty awesome looking. Okay, so we're going to take this, and I'm just going to put some, well, I didn't break that off right. Got to remember and pull sideways. So we're just wrapping that around there. And remember, you have until Sunday, March 19th to get your order in, to get this kit free. And like I said, remember, if you have a $50 order, now don't forget about all those online exclusives. So some of them have already been sold out, so don't miss those. And so then I just got this on Early Espresso. And so we're just like that. Now, like I said, if you don't have the Stamparatus, this is the thing you have to get. It's amazing. Look at, like I said, look at how those feet, they're perfectly lined up. I mean, I couldn't eyeball that. There's no way I could do that. So that is our second card. Okay, let me get this stuff here for the next one. So remember, if you place an order, you've got to use the host code GYV6GRQ4. But if you don't use that host code, I won't know that you want the kit. So you may just place an order and it won't flag me that the kit was supposed to be included. Okay. So let's get started here. I have too many things here today. Okay, so again, I'm taking this, and the stamps that I'm using this time is the Friendly Gnomes. It's in this catalog, the mini catalog, and on page 40. So now remember we had the gnome set before, and we had the dies. If you have the dies, it will work with these three. Anything that is like a little darker image, that instructs you that there is a die that you can use with that. So, okay. So again, I put them right on the same stamp, or the same block. Okay, concentrating so I get it straight. There's no one better than you. Whew. Good thing I dropped that on another piece of paper there. Okay, so I am going to color with my blends. Oh, I should update this here if anybody's been asking a question or said anything. Oh, hi, Patty. Okay, so I'm gonna have to bring it down a little bit farther so I can see a little bit better. Okay, so we're just using the Balmy Blue. So we've got that. Okay, just like I said, remember about the online exclusives, because they are only available for a limited time. So if you want any of them, like I said, some of them are already sold out. It does show that they're coming back, but I'm not really sure how long that will be either. So if they're, how much inventory they're getting in. I mean, it doesn't show that they're totally out. So they're bringing them back, but I think I seen one say April. So I've got that. Let's color his nose there. Okay. Then I think this is the one that I use on his shoes. This little gnome is so cute. And we've done some fun things with the the dice. Couldn't think what you called it for a second there. The gnomes have been very, very popular. Okay. So, like I said, just coloring them with our blends. I actually use the blends quite a bit. Let me get that smaller one out. You always want to make sure that they are shut tight because they are alcohol based and they will dry out. I know, it's like for coloring, it takes you forever. And mostly when you're sitting here watching me. You're like, hurry up. So remember that you have until, oops, that looks like it's a little darker there, but it shouldn't be. Just color that in. Yeah, it just seemed like it was just a little darker. Okay, so we've got that. And I've got some paper here. We're layering that onto Cherry Cobbler. I don't know if any of you have heard, but Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock, they are coming back. So then layer that onto black. Okay, so now, let me fold my paper here, get that out of the way, get that stamp out of here. Okay, so we've got that folded in half. Okay, so we're using our blending brushes. I've got a white piece of paper here. So I'm using the brick. I know you guys have this one. Okay, there is a black line down here. And so I am taking my piece of paper and putting right on that black line. Taking a white color crayon. Now, when we went to Menards that one day, and if anybody knows, that's my favorite store. I love Menards. I was looking for crayons. And Steve said, what are you looking for crayons for? Now, I'm just going to rub that on there. And you want to make sure you get a good, firm hold on that so that you really can press down really good. Because if you don't, the image is not going to be, it's not going to be as noticeable. You want to make sure you get it good. So he thought I was crazy when I said, I got to find a white color crayon. I have a downline. I was showing this to her, and she goes, I'm going to go steal my grandson's. So I was laughing at her. Oh, I think I moved it a little bit, but I don't want to move it too much to try. So, just rub that all over that. It's really hard for me to see it with the camera, so hopefully I got it. And all the lights. Okay, so I've got that. We're going to grab our scrap paper. Kathy, have you done this? Let me know. I wasn't sure if you did or not. I always do a wild card class every month, and it's always kind of some neat thing. So now we're just taking our cherry cobbler ink and just getting our color in there. And I always just a little bit on the paper first. And it's always neat, fancy folds, techniques like this. It's just always like, the girls say they love that class. No, you hadn't? Okay. Because I showed this one night, and I couldn't remember if you were here or not. But it was so funny because when I started telling them what to do, they were like, that ain't going to look like that sample that you have there. And it was pretty cool. So we just kind of keep rubbing that on there. And you can kind of, maybe you can see. I must have not rubbed it as hard there. Yeah, like I said, it was really hard to see with the camera and the lights. So I couldn't tell. Usually, if you're just doing it yourself, you can see pretty good. Okay, so we've got that on there like that. If you want it darker places, add it. Okay, so we've got that like that. And you can make it as dark as you want it. So now, when you get done, okay, I'm just going to hold it up, kind of see what it looks like. So you can kind of see the brick. But then when you take and wipe it off, look at how it pops. Because what you're doing is anything that was on that wax from that crayon is going to clean that off. Because it's not going to stick to the wax. See, so you do get some. See now how it looks? Isn't that cool? That is so neat. So like I told you, today was kind of fun cards and fun stamp sets. Okay, so we're going to take this. And we're layering that onto black. Now think of all the colors, you know, I mean, like your gray and your, you could do anything using the colors like that. So blue. Isn't that, Kathy, isn't that cool? Okay, so then we're going to take this little guy. And we're going to put some dimensionals on the back. So remember that if you have a $35 order by Sunday, March 19th, you will get all the supplies. And because it's not a stamp, you know, like a bundle like I do, I will actually do your, that is off there. I will actually do your punching for you on your leaf. So there is the guy. Isn't that cute? So here are your cards. And like I say, then your tutorial will be emailed out the Wednesday after the 19th. And your kits will be mailed out on that Wednesday too. But you must use the host code. So that is GVJ6GRQ4. And remember, if you have a $50 order, I'm going to send you some of these opal rounds. They're really cute. I don't know if you can see them, but They're really pretty. They stick up pretty good, so they're just neat. So, but these are your cards, and like I said, they were kind of fun. This, like I said, is oh, I lost my paper. So this is the online exclusives. So it's the leaf one here, and then the Rhino Ready. And there's also some embossing folders and some dies that you can get too. So you'll want to get them as soon as you can if there's anything on there that you want, because some of them are selling out. So here are your cards. Like I said, be sure to comment and share to get into the drawing. And hopefully you'll like the cards that I had for you today. Like I said, kind of fun, different cards with like a new set and a fun technique, and showing you why you need that Stamparatus. So, but thank you everybody for joining today. You have a great day, and see you soon. Bye-bye.